up, you guys? Saj the Boss here, and today is Autism Wednesday. I'm your host, Saj the Boss. Today, I'm doing a special video. I'm doing 10 things that us people with autism wish that you guys know about us, or how our brains work. And it's kind of good if you want to meet us or know people like us. So it'll be good, helpful advice for you guys. So let's begin. Number 1, having patience with us is really important because patience is a right virtue for us because it takes time for us to comprehend what you're asking us to do, and patience is almost like a step-by-step thing because I'm writing something, it may take me more time, so teachers give us patience to work. I think that's a good example for patience, but other times patience is like I said, step-by-step problems, more like schoolwork and stuff. There's patience. Patience can be used at home when doing chores and stuff. But patience is the right virtue to have when you're working with autism. Number 2 is visuals. I work best with visuals. Visuals is like pictures, like step-by-step, how to do things. The best example I could give with this is a teacher gives you directions in school, and you don't really understand what to do. But my intervention name, Miss D'Amato, puts up on the screen pictures to help us understand what is going on, and kind of tells us how to do it. It's almost like arts and crafts, but for schoolwork for us, it's kind of hard and confusing to talk about. But having visuals is really good for me because it helps me out, helps other kids out understand what's going on with their schoolwork and other things. So we can use that at home for chores. If it say you don't know how to make to do dishes, you put silverware and stuff like that, or how to make a sandwich. It just visuals like that really are helpful for us. Number 3 is reminders. Reminders. I love reminders. A good reminder is beautiful for me because sometimes I get so focused on my brain up here, I don't know what my brain is. My brain's always running on a loop, running out of time, almost like the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Sorry. So having reminders hey Saj, remember you have to clean up your mess, stuff like that. Saj, remember pay attention to your schoolwork. There's a lot of reminders. Reminders are really useful for getting me motivated on what I have to do in life, and I wish I had more reminders. As I'm growing to an adult, I have no idea how I'm going to do reminders. I have an app on my phone that set reminders and alarms that help me do my work, but it's going to be hard when I have a job, so hopefully I figure out how to get reminded what I have to do with my job. So, yeah, growing up is tough. Number 4, on the list is controlling emotions. A lot of people like us with autism don't have trouble controlling our emotions. Controlling our emotions is a very hard one for me because sometimes I laugh inappropriately. For example, I find a scene in the movie. It's pretty funny. If someone's doing this really weird gestures, I kind of laugh a lot, or sometimes I cry unpredictably. But I'm still working on that with Sarah. It's kind of hard for me because I don't know the best way to cope with my situation in there because people might find it inappropriate. I'm acting like this, but I just can't help it. It's my brain, and I'm just trying to work around that, but it's a hard one for me to talk about on camera. It's a really a big one for a lot of autistics like me and other people. I can put that out there, but let's move on down the list. Some things I don't like, surprises. I don't like when people come up and surprise me and tell me what I have to do. This is a big one for doctors. This is number 5 on the list. This is for doctors and all sorts of stuff. I'll probably spend 3 minutes talking about this. I like to know what's to come. For example, if I have to go to get my colonoscopy because I'm immunocompromised, ulcerative colitis. So I'm gonna say, when I have to do my scopes and stuff, I like to know what's to come. Like, for example, the gown is really tough for me. It's just stuff like that. Stuff I don't like is like loud noises. I don't like to know when they're coming. That's why I wear my headphones, because these are my Boise headphones I wear a lot to my WWE events. For example, I wore these to WrestleMania. I wore these to all my live events I went to, like Raw and Holiday Tour, Fastlane. These bad boys go everywhere with me for loud noises, like fireworks, cannons going off, Blue Jackets games. It's just stuff like that. I don't like, the thing I want to confess on camera is I like to know what's to come. Like for my braces, I like to know what they're doing because I don't like the dentist. Like when they're like surprising you like a pokey like this, or the doctor telling you to put on a rag. Ugh, I hate gowns. But I like to know what the doctor exactly is going to make you do, so I won't be scared. So I want to know what's to come in the event, so I won't be scared. Because like mascots, when they jump scare me, I want to know what's going to be there. And I don't like loud. I don't like being in a big group of crowd. It's overwhelming to me. It's too much people, and I don't really know how to cope with that because like it's a little overwhelming for me. And I like to know everything's going to come, like doctors or school or big events. Like fire drills, for example, are kind of nerve-wracking for me because you don't know when they're going to go off. But I'm kind of overcome that during my whole school years and stuff. Like stuff like I don't know what to call them. Is like, for example, I can really use this one is health class is a biggie for that one. Because that class is like no man's zone. It's like you go into this class, you're underprepared because my brain's weak. Not weak, but you know what I mean. But it's really overwhelming. And if I know what's going to come, like my dad taught me with a lot of stuff in health class, it's a big scaresome for me, and I'm still scarred from that class to this day. I'm sorry to confess that on camera. Number 6 is loud noises, and it's almost like sensory motivated and stuff. Loud noises and strong smells. Smells I hate. I hate yogurt smells. You may see me back away from the smells. I hold my breath. I hold my nose like this. I gag. I gag real deep if I smell yogurt. It's disgusting. And I don't like the egg smell either. Holy cow, that's gross. It is gross. I learned calming techniques to help me get away from that situation as much as possible. I do not like bad smelling stuff like sour cream at Chipotle. Ew. Sour cream in general. Just gross smelling stuff. Ew. And loud noises like unexpected fireworks, indoor fireworks, unexpected whistles, screaming, when people are in pain, like when they're crying. I get a little overwhelmed by that. And it's not overwhelmness, this is just what I wish you people knew about autism, but I'm sorry to be a little stern, but I just wish you guys can understand how we feel about loud noises and smells, and it just overwhelming and bothersome for me, but I'm still kind of working on that for you guys. But speaking about loud noises, these Boise headphones are fire! They're pretty boss. Just trust me, you gotta buy a pair yourself. Help you out with loud noises and stuff like that, so take that everywhere you go. Number 7 goes along with last week's video. It's pretty much more inclusion, which I talk about a lot. I like to be included more. I'm included in football and acting, obviously. I'm an actor. I put the bailiff, goth kid, the fair go number 3. Those are my top 3 roles. It's stage crew for a long time, but I feel comfortable in getting included more. I feel happier, and I get to hang out with people. Like, I want to get included at homecoming and prom, but this boy is single, and he's not a girlfriend, which he really wants a girlfriend, and he doesn't have one. I'm still working on it. Still working on that. It's a work in progress. Until I get one. I just like to be included more with more activities and more things like that. I love theater and stuff, so this you're wondering. Number 8 is we don't know how to react to the situation appropriately. Like sometimes I act hyper. I kind of went over this already. I kind of get overly excited and stuff. But for example, if I'm in the movie theater and I laugh at a scene, my dad doesn't like me doing that. Sadly, I'm just pointing him out here. But like I can't help it. We don't really know how to react appropriately. Like sometimes in the movies, we don't really know. We just overly hyper, or do we just don't? Our brains, like my brain doesn't think properly. Sometimes like we just don't know how to react appropriately. This was a hard one for me to talk about too, guys. I think I went over it earlier in the video. Leave down a comment if I went over it too fast, or I don't know. I talk really fast. I'm sorry. Number 9 is the best thing to Earth. I think it's the best thing like God ever invented for us. Is a schedule. Oh man, I love schedules. It tells me everything I need to get done in a day. For example, it's when to eat, what you plans, recreations for the activities you want to do. I love schedules. It helps me with all my school, so I know what's going to happen through the day, and it helps me get motivated for everything I have to get done. Having a schedule is beautiful because I know exactly what I want to eat and everything like that. And the worst part of schedule is time zones and traveling. That literally screws up your whole schedule. Like, I hate that. Honestly, it's a drag for me because like I'm so used to my Ohio schedule, what Sasha wants to do, but people are trying to adapt me to eat 2:30 lunches, which is no man's zone. I don't like doing that. But I have to adapt to that when I literally have to eat and stuff. Just having a schedule, staying put on a schedule, it's beautiful to autistics like me. A lot of people like that as well. I just really like that, having a schedule. It's a gift from God, truly. Schedules are a gift from God. Like, thank you, Jesus, for a schedule. Number 10 on my list, it says here, autism. It says everyone who has autism is special and unique, and we're all different, and we may have things that are common on this list that people need to know, or different things that people need to know with other perspectives. But hopefully I have some things that are common with you guys. If I'm teaching you guys a little bit of autism awareness and just things you gotta know about me in general. And just I just want to say, I'm gonna end the video here. I just want to say, everyone who has autism is truly a gift from God. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe, and drop a like, and comment if you have any questions on the bottom of the video. And if you have any really good questions for me, it could be an actual video someday. So hopefully you guys like and subscribe.